Welcome back, students. Today we are going to discuss some previous year questions which is related to sexual reproduction in plants topic. Okay, so let's start. The images used in these slides are for education purpose only. We respect intellectual property right of the original creator and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this PPT or have any concern, any issue, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the image. Question number 1. Pollination of stigma is generally different type of pollen grains in a plant is known as xenogamy, chesmogamy, autogamy or gatonogamy. Okay, they have given us 4 different choices and we have to clarify which one is related to this particular definition. Means pollination of stigma by genetically different type of pollen grains in a plant. It's a very easy question. You just take 5 to 10 second time and after that we will discuss the correct answer. Genetically different type of pollen grains. Right? Okay. Now let's start to discuss. So pollination of stigma by genetically different type of pollen grains in a plant is known as xenogamy. Okay, it is xenogamy when pollen grain of one plant is transferred to another plant. Okay, same species but another plant, genetically different plant. That time we can use the term xenogamy. Autogamy means same type of flower present in the same flower, same plant. Gatonogamy means same plant but flower are different, right? So for choice number 1 would be the correct answer of this question. Now question number 2, double fertilization is present in choice number 1 syngamy and triple fusion, development of antipodal cells, development of synergids or development of zygote. It is related to what? Double fertilization. It's a very important question which is related to angiosperm, right? Because it is a unique character of angiosperm. So very quickly just take 5 to 10 second time and after that we will discuss the correct answer. Okay, time up now. So as I just now I said that this double fertilization term is related to angiosperm because it is a unique feature of angiosperm. Double fertilization and what next? Triple fusion, right? Triple fusion. So syngamy and triple fusion is related to double fertilization, right? So it is related to double fertilization. So choice number 1 would be the correct answer. This is not related to the development of antipodal cell. It is not related to the development of synergids and development of zygote. All these three below choice number 2, 3 and 4 are different things. Okay, but in double fertilization, just fertilization occurred 2 times, right? That's why syngamy and triple fusion. So choice number 1 would be the correct answer of this question. Now, next question, that is question number 3. If the gymnosperm leaf has 16 chromosomes, its endosperm will have how much chromosome? It is a tricky question and this time you just remind the chromosomal level, the type of chromosome present in the endosperm of angiosperm and what about this gymnosperm. If you clarify that very quickly you can give the answer. You just take 5 to 10 second time. After that we will discuss the correct answer. If a gymnosperm leaf has 16 chromosomes, its endosperm will have how many? What is the number of chromosomes present in endosperm? They want to know this in this particular question. As in leaf, what is the number of chromosome? It must be 2n in number, right? So 16. If here angiosperm is written over here instead of gymnosperm, then what is the number type? 3n, because of triple fusion, right? But in gymnosperm, this endosperm is haploid in nature. This one is haploid in nature. So what is the number of chromosome present in the endosperm of gymnosperm? It is 16 divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 means 8, because haploid number, only n number, right? So choice number 1 would be the correct answer, because 8 is present in the choice number 1. Here 12, 16 and 24. Right. So for gymnosperm, choice number 1 would be the correct answer. Clear? Okay. Now let's move to the next question. That is question number 4. Bread wheat. Bread wheat is haploid, diploid, tetraploid or hexaploid in nature. We have discussed this point in green revolution topic. This is also related to both the topics, sexual reproduction and angiosperm, as well as green revolution, right? So quickly give me the answer. Take just 5-second time. Yes. Okay, now let's discuss bread. This wheat bread, which is nowadays we all are using for the preparation of our that atta. Okay, that is hexaploid in nature. 6n, hexaploid in nature, right? So it is haploid, no. Diploid, no. That bread wheat is hexaploid in nature. So choice number 4 would be the correct answer. Clear? Now next question, that is question number 5. Most common type of embryo sac produced by angiosperm. Embryo sac type produced by angiosperms is monosporic, bisporic embryo sac, tetrasporic or trisporic. Most common type of embryo sac is produced by angiosperm. Take your time and then tell me the answer. As you know, this is the stigma, style and ovary, right? Here some pollen grains are come only at that time when receptibility is there on stigma. So only that type of pollen grain is allowed to come and produce pollen grain which that stigma found suitable for the fertilization. So only one type is allowed to produce pollen tube. So it is a monosporic embryo sac mostly, which is most common, right? So most common type of embryo sac produced by angiosperm is monosporic embryo sac. Choice number 1. It is not bisporic, tetrasporic or trisporic. Clear? Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 6. Double fertilization in flowering plant. Again this term come, double fertilization. Okay, double fertilization in flowering plants. They have given us different 5 type of statement, and one or more than one statement are showing correct statements. So we have to opt all those statements, right? So in choice number 1, they have mentioned that one of the male gamete move towards the egg cell and fuse with its nucleus, then completing syngamy. B. And after syngamy and develop the endosperm. In C statement, result in the formation of diploid zygote. The other male gamete move towards the two polar nuclei located in the central cell and fuse and then produce PEN, means this endosperm, this PEN. Okay, and then syngamy and triple fusion takes place in the embryo sac. Okay, so they want to know the which one or more than one statement is correct. Okay, we have to choose the correct answer about this double fertilization in flowering plant or angiosperm. So you just take 5 second time and then after that we will discuss the correct answer. Okay, double fertilization means fertilization occur 2 times. So in that, one male gamete move towards the egg cell, right, and fuse with it, and this is known as syngamy. Double fertilization means 2 times fertilization occur. So this statement is 100% correct. They want to know about double fertilization, and so there are two male gametes are present in the pollen tube. One move towards the egg cell and fuse with it, and the other one, that other male gamete move towards the two polar nuclei which is present in the central cell and fuse to produce PEN. Okay, so for double fertilization these two statements are true, which are showing the meaning of double fertilization. Okay, so result the formation of zygote, diploid cell zygote, or and develop the endosperm, syngamy, and this takes place in embryochem. These are the wrong statement. What is double fertilization means? Fertilization occur 2 times. Two male gametes fusion of two different male gametes with different type of cells. Right? One with the egg cell, other with the two polar nuclei. So choice number A and D. So in choice number 3, A and D are present. So choice number 3 would be the correct answer of this question. Clear? Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 7. A typical angiosperm embryo sac, at maturity is 7 nucleated 8 cell, 8 nucleated or 8 cell, 7 nucleated and 7 cell, 8 nucleated and 7 cell. It's a very, very important question. We have discussed it during theory time. Okay, so quickly just take 5 to 10 second time. After that we will discuss the correct answer. Angiosperm embryo sac. Okay, this kind of structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two nucleus are present over here. Central cell. So how many nucleated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 are present over here. So, and how many cells? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the whole cell. This one is the whole cell, right? And central cell, and 3 over here. So 7 celled and 8 nucleated, right? So choice number 4 would be the correct answer of this question. Angiosperm embryo sac is 8 nucleated and 7 celled. Clear? Now, question number 8. Which of the following statement means one or more than one are correct? Is oblique are correct about pollination. Okay, so I'll read it out all four options, then we will decide. Question choice number one: wind pollinated flowers have a single ovule in each ovary. Second, both wind and water pollinated flower do not produce nectar. They don't need to produce nectar. Okay. Bees are the dominant biotic pollinating agent. Okay. In Gatonogamy, transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of another flower of different plant takes place. Okay, so they have given us so many different type of a statement, and we have to analyze which statement is correct, one correct or more than one correct, and this is how we can solve this question. So you just again rethink all four statement and take, for this you just take 10-second time. After that we will discuss the correct answer. Okay, now time up. So in Gatonogamy, transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of another flower is correct, but another flower of same plant takes place. And here they have mentioned different plant takes place. So this is the xenogamy, this is not gigantogamy. So this is the wrong statement. Next, bees are the dominant biotic pollinating agent. Yes, bees are the main biotic pollinating agent. This is a true statement. Right. Now, both wind and water pollinated flower do not produce nectar. They don't need to produce nectar because they don't need to attract any kind of biotic factor, biotic pollinating agent, as wind and water both help them to for the movement of their pollen grains, so they don't need to produce nectar. All the flowers which need to produce nectar, fragrance and colored petals, they need to attract biotic pollinators like bees, moth and these kind of biotic insects. Okay, so this statement is also true. Now, wind pollinating flower have a single ovule in each ovary. This one is again a correct statement. Okay, so only D statement is not correct. Rest all three are correct. So according to this, choice number 3 would be the correct answer. Clear? Okay. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 9. Triple fusion. They want to know about triple fusion. It is a unique pattern of a kind of plant, right? And they want to know triple fusion occur in which group of plant? Which group of the plant? Gymnosperm, angiosperm, pteridophytes, bryophytes. It is a unique feature of, it's a very easy question, and it is a main property, one of the main property of angiosperm, right? So there is no need to rethink. So I'll just mark the right choice. After out of 4, choice number 2 would be the correct answer for triple fusion. Right? Okay. Now next is question number 10. Cleistogamous flower. This cleistogamous flower, these are a kind of flower, are pollinated by birds, insects, bat or self-pollination. What is the unique feature of cleistogamous flower? Just take 10-second time. After that, we will discuss the correct answer. Okay. So cleistogamous flower are a type of flower whose both the part, male reproductive part and female reproductive part, are covered. So they don't need any kind of agent, right? So only with the help of self pollination they can reproduce themselves, right? So self pollination, they have not exposed their anther part on the air, so they don't need any kind of agent, biological agent. So these are the they prefer self pollination because there is no possibility for cross pollination. Okay, so cleistoglamour flower are pollinated by self pollination. Other three choices they have given different type of biotic pollinators. Now question number 11. Triple fusion in angiosperm is the fusion of second sperm with triple fusion in angiosperm is the fusion of second sperm with antipodal cell and one synergid cell, two antipodal cells, two synergid cell, or two polar nuclei. One male gamete fuse with the egg cell. They want to know the other sperm, okay, other male gamete. Okay, so you just take 10-second time. After that, we will discuss the correct answer. Okay, so now let's discuss. So in angiosperm, triple fusion is one of the main quality of angiosperm. So double fertilization occur over here. One male gamete fuse with the egg cell and other male gamete fuse with the, this is the, with the three cells are present over here, three over here. So one fuse with the egg cell, here two polar nuclei, other one come over here and fuse with these two polar nuclei, right? That's why double fertilization. So triple fusion also, because one male gamete and other male gamete fuse with the two polar nuclei, right? So triple fusion, one with fused with the egg cell and another one is fused with two polar nuclei. So two polar nuclei and one egg cell, so three cells are involved. That's why triple fusion. So choice number 4 would be the correct answer for the second sperm. Second sperm fused with two polar nuclei. Clear? Now question number 12. Arrange the following region of microsporangium from the exterior to the innermost. Oh, to solve this kind of question, you have to remember the structure of microsporangium. Macrosporangium, microsporangium, both. Okay, if they are asking this type of structure based questions also. Okay, so arrange the following. They have given us several name of several layers like endothecium, tapetum, middle layer, epidermis, and spontaneous sporogenous tissue, and we have to arrange them from the exterior to the interior most arrangement. So you just take 10-second time. After that, we will discuss the correct answer. So what is the exterior most layer? This must be epidermis. Anyhow, everywhere epidermis is present on the outermost layer. In leaves also there is a little bit cuticle is present, that is a part of it. But here epidermis is the outermost. So first, at the first position, epidermis, followed by what is the next layer? That is endothecium, right? Endothecium. And then two three lining of two three type of cells, a little bit thick cells, that is known as middle layer, and comparatively thick layer, that is tapetum, and then sporogenous tissue which provide nutrition, right? So this is the right arrangement from exterior to innermost side. So let's search it out where these option A first position. Okay, out of 1 and 2 we have to choose. So D is present in both the 1 and 2 on the first position, and then second position A, choice number 1 would be the correct answer, because just after epidermis endothecium is present only in the choice number 1. Clear? Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 13. Characteristic of wind pollination. Characteristic of wind pollinated plants. What kind of plants they are actually? So characteristic of wind pollinated plants are well exposed stamen, colorful flower, non sticky pollen, fragrant flower, flower rich in nectar. It's a very easy question and very tricky question also. Just take 5-second time. Okay. So characteristic of wind pollinated plant or water pollinated plant, they don't need any kind of fragrance, any kind of colorful petals, right? Or well exposed stamen. They don't need anything, because these things like fragrant flower, flower rich in nectar, and colorful flower, they are mainly present in those kind of flower who need to attract biotic pollinators like some kind of insects. Okay, but yes, they are having well exposed stamens, so that with the help of wind they can very easily, with the help of wind or with the help of water, just very quickly they transfer pollen to other flowers. Okay, and their pollen are also non sticky type, right? आसानी से जड़ जाएं. So choice number A and C would be the correct answer for this wind pollinated flower. Okay, so A, choice number 2 would be the correct answer of this question. Clear? Now question number 14. Which the following feature are seen in flower of a plant? Male and female reproductive organ are found on separate flower. Okay, male flower have long filament terminating into the exposed anther lobe. The female flower have long feather like stigma. Okay, they have given us 3 different quality of flower, male and female flower present in a plant type, and they want to know the flower of this plant are most likely to be pollinated by which. If their female flower have long feather like stigma means they need to float, right? And male and female flower present on separate flower, organs are present on separate flower. Male flower have long filament terminating into the exposed anther lobe that time, and this long feather like stigma and exposed. This is the quality of a plant which is pollinated by wind only. Pollinated by, so that with the help of feather they easily move from one place to another place, easily transferred. Okay, so choice number 2 would be the correct answer of this question. Clear? Okay. Now next question, question number 15. The transfer of pollen grains from another to pollen grains to from another to stigma of another flower in the same plant. In the same plants, transfer of pollen from the stigma of one flower to another flower of the same plant. Just take 5-second time and then tell me the answer. If plant is same, there are 3 type of mainly transfer mechanism: autogamy, xenogamy, and getonogamy. So transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower of same flower plant, that time we can use the term getonogamy. If transfer of pollen occur in the same type of flower, then autogamy. Transfer of pollen occur from one flower to another flower of different plant, that time xenogamy. And clistogamy is something different. These are kind of flower which are showing a structure type. There is no possibility of, they are mainly made up of only for self pollination purpose. There is no cross pollination possibility, right? So choice number 1 would be the answer of this question. Next, which is the function of tassel in the corn cob? What is the function? What is the function of tassels? That hairy structure which are present in the corn. To trap pollen grains, to disperse pollen grains, to protect seed, or to attract insect. Just take 5-second time and then tell me the answer. Okay. So these tassels which are present on the corn cob are mainly present in that particular corn cob to trap the pollen grains of other plant, right? Same plant, but other type of plant category, variety. Okay, means for pollination purpose, to trap the pollen grains, related pollen grains. Okay, so these are helping to trap the pollen grains. Okay, so choice number 1 would be the correct answer of this question. Now, large, colorful, fragrant flower with nectar are seen. We have discussed so 2-3 questions in which we have discussed this colorful flower, fragrant, nectar. These are the property of a kind of pollinators which are mainly involved in insect pollination, right? Bird pollination, bat pollination, wind pollination, insect pollination. They have given us 4 different choices, but mainly colorful flower, fragrant full flowers with so many nectars. These things are mainly there to attract different kind of nectar. So with the help of nectar, they can transfer the pollen grains for uh, fertilization purpose. So insect pollinated plant is the correct answer. Wind pollination, they don't need any kind of fragrance or other thing. They just need wind and light and feathery pollen grains, right? Bat and bird, they are mainly involved to transferring a kind of nut. Not, they don't suck nectar, right? So these are not related. So choice number 4 would be the correct answer of this question. Clear? Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 18. In angiosperm, haploid, diploid, diploid, these are the structure of a fertilized embryo sac. Sequentially are antipodal, synergids, and primary endosperm nucleus. Synergids, zygote, primary endosperm nucleus. Synergids, antipodal polar nuclei. Synergids, primary endosperm, and zygote. You have to very quickly think about the structure of the fertilized embryo sac. What kind of cell have haploid in nature, what kind diploid, and what kind cells containing triploid form, right? So just take your 5-second time. Okay, so haploid, diploid, and triploid structure. So diploid structure, obviously we all know diploid. Zygote is diploid in nature. So in the second position, diploid means on these choices, in where is zygote is present on the second position in choice number 2. So only in choice number 2 they have put this zygote on the second position. So this is the correct answer. But now triploid is the feature of endosperm, right? Primary endosperm, PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. So this is present on the third position on the choice number 2, right? And obviously synergids are haploid nature. So this is how we can solve this kind of question. Choice number 2 would be the correct answer. Clear? Now, next question is question number 19. The residual persistent part which form the perisperm in the seed of beet is integument, calyx, endosperm or nucellus. Just take 5-second time and after that tell me the right answer. Okay. So what is this perisperm? It is it is having a kind of nutrition, okay, which is provided to the seed. Okay, and this perisperm is formed from the nucellus. It is formed from the nucellus. These three are integuments are the layer, calyx is another structure, endosperm is another structure, but this nucellus is actually formed perisperm, which is provide the nutrition to the seed. So choice number 4 would be the correct answer of this question. Next, in general, the egg apparatus of the embryo sac in angiosperm consists of one egg cell, two synergids, two antipodal cell, two polar nuclei. Okay. Next, one egg cell, two synergids, three antipodal cells, two polar nuclei, one egg cell, two synergids, two antipodal cells, three polar nuclei, one egg cell, three synergids, two antipodal cell, and two polar nuclei. You can solve this kind of question if you learn that particular diagram. Okay, so quickly revise that particular diagram in your mind and then tell me the answer. Egg apparatus of new embryo sac. This kind of a structure, right? Right. So how many polar nuclei are there? Two polar nuclei. Right. This is the egg cell. And these two are, what is these two are? These two are synergids. Oh. While these three, 1, 2, 3, these three are antipodal cell. This is the structure of embryo sac, right? Egg apparatus of embryo sac. So, just clarify this and then one egg cell in all four choices, one egg cell is there. Two synergids, how many synergids? Two synergids. So, this here they have mentioned 3, so this one is nullified. Right. Now, 3 antipodal cells. Yes, 3 antipodal cells are present in the only in choice number 2. Obviously, so choice number 2 would be the correct answer because antipodal cells are 3 in number, not 2 in number. Right. So, this is how we can solve these type of questions. We have to learn the diagram as well. Now, question number 21, they have given us two different statements, statement number 1 and 2. Cleistogamous flower are invariably autogamous. Cleistogamy is disadvantage as there is no chance for cross pollination. In light of the above statement, we have to choose the correct answer. Both 1 and 2 statement are correct. Both 1 and 2 are incorrect. 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect, 1 is incorrect and second statement is correct. Just take 5-second time and then tell me the correct answer. As we know that cleistogamous flower are invariable autogamous. There is not a 0.01% possibility for cross pollination. The flower are structured in such a way there is only possibility for self pollination, and this is the we can say disadvantage also because there is no chance for cross pollination. So both statements are correct independently. So according to me, choice number 1 would be the correct answer of this question. Clear? Now, identify the incorrect statement which is related to pollination. Incorrect statement. Pollination by water is quite rare in flowering plant. pollination in wind is more common among abiotic pollinator. This one is correct statement. And pollination by water is quite rare in flowering plant. Normally by air, wind is the common way for the pollen grain transfer, right? So this one is again a correct statement. Flower produce foul odor to attract flies like beetle to get pollinated. Yes, some flower produce foul odor to attract flies and beetles. This one is again a correct statement. Moth and butterfly are the most dominating pollinating agent among insects. No, not moth and butterfly. Those are the insects. Bees. Okay, bees are the most common one. Okay, so incorrect statement is choice number 4 according to me. Okay, moth are not most dominating pollinating agent, not even butterfly. Next, Diadelphus stamen is found in China rose, citrus, pea, or China rose and citrus. Diadelphus stamen. These are the quality of. Just take 5-second time. Yes, tell me the right answer. Diadelphus stamen are found in China rose, citrus, pea, or China rose and citrus. So what is the meaning of Diadelphus stamen, in which stamen are partially united in two bundles, like this, partially united, and this is the property of Fabaceae or Leguminosae, right? So Diadelphus stamen are found in pea, not China rose or citrus. So choice number 3 would be the correct answer of this question. Now this is all about related to the question related to the this particular topic, sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Keep solving some more question related to the topic, and if you will find any difficulty, please let me know. We will discuss later on. Till then, take care, bye bye, and keep learning. Namaskar.